This is a project tracker which I have created in Excel. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the left hand side, we have got all the details of the projects like task, description, assigned to, start date, deadline and status. Whenever we will start a task, we have to put over here, I'll put as task 2. Description, I'll take some description. Assigned to, I'll take some random name over here. Now we have to provide start date. I'll take today's date. Deadline, I'll take deadline after 10 days. Status, for status we have got drop down. In drop downs I have kept not started, in progress, on hold, complete and overdue. Let's select not started and we can see not started in blue. I have kept different colors for different status. Whenever we will select overdue, the whole row will be highlighted. Let's come to priority. For priority also we have got the drop downs like low, medium and high. In case any project will be on risk, we have to do tick and the whole row will be highlighted. Percentage done, we have to put the percentage and it will be automatically highlighted and bar will be visible. We have to put fixed cost over here, estimated hours. When we come to right hand side, we have got our actual hours over here. Let's start creating a new format now. I have opened a new worksheet. We'll take column A closer. We'll click on B4, serial number, task, description, assigned to, start date, deadline. Now we will click on serial number. We'll press Shift Control right arrow key and all the headers will be selected. Now we will change the color. We'll change the font color also. We'll select the whole sheet and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Times New Roman. We'll click on serial number. We'll come down 1, 2. We'll select both and we'll drag it down. We'll keep till 10. We'll click on top of serial number and we'll select till deadline and we'll merge the cells. We'll put some color over here. This will be projects. We'll click on projects and we'll select till serial number 10 and we'll create borders. Now we will come down. We'll take some description over here. Task 1, enter. We'll take some description. Assigned to, name 1, start date. We'll put today's date over here. We'll select start date and deadline from top and we'll align all the things in center. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to date. We'll select a desired date format. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. And my date format got changed. Deadline. I'll drag this. We'll change the date from here. We'll do as 19th. Enter. We'll come to right hand side. We'll click just after deadline. This will be status, priority, at risk, percent done. We'll click on top of status and we'll select till percent done and we'll merge the cells. We'll select till bottom and we'll create borders. We'll click on deadline. We'll go to Home tab. In Home tab, we get the option of Format Painter. We'll double click on Format Painter and we'll click on Status, Priority, At Risk and Percent Done. And the highlights got changed. We'll click over here also. We'll merge the cells. Perfect. We'll change the color. This will be deliverable. We'll change the font color. We'll keep as black. We'll come to right. We'll click just after percent done. This will be fixed cost, estimated hours. We'll adjust the column size, actual hours. We'll click on percent done. We'll go to Home tab and we'll double click on Format Painter. We'll click on fixed cost, estimated hours and actual hours. We'll go to Format Painter once again and we'll click over here. Perfect. Now I'll click on top of fixed cost and we'll select till actual hours. We'll merge the cells. We'll change the cell color and font color. We'll create borders. This will be cost/hours. We'll click on cost/hours and we'll select till bottom and we'll create borders. Now I'll click on actual hours. We'll press Shift Control left arrow key and we'll change the cell color. We'll do the cell color little bit dark. Perfect. We'll go to View tab and we'll remove the grid lines. Now I'll come to left. Status. We'll select from top to bottom. We'll go to Data tab. We'll come in the center. In center we get the option of Data Tools. We'll click on drop down and we'll select Data Validation. We can see any value over here. We'll click on drop down and we'll select List. Source. I'll type not started, comma, in progress, comma, on hold, comma, complete, comma, overdue. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. So my drop down list got created. I'll select all the status one by one. Now I'll select the whole sheet. We'll go to Home tab. We'll come in the center. In center we get the option of conditional formatting. We'll click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rule. We'll come to right hand side and we'll select equal to. Equal to, over here we have to do our entry. Over here I'll type not started. We'll click on drop down, customize format. On top we can see four things: number, font, border and fill. I'll go to fill. Over here we can see no color. I'll click on drop down and we'll select a desired color. We'll go to font and we'll change the font color. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. OK. And not started got highlighted in blue. We'll select the whole sheet once again. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, equal to. Over here I'll type in progress. We'll click on drop down, customize format. We'll go to fill. From here I'll select a desired color, font. We'll change the font color and we'll click on OK. OK. So in progress also got highlighted. In the same way, I'll highlight on hold and complete. So all the things got highlighted except overdue. Let's make this not started. Let's go on top and let's change this as overdue. Now I'll click on task 1. We'll select till bottom and till status. We'll go to conditional formatting. We'll come down and we'll click on new rule. Over here we can see drop down. We'll click on drop down and we'll select classic. In case you are using Windows, you'll not be getting the option of classic. You'll be diverted to next step, and that is use a formula to determine which cells to format. Means we will be putting one formula over here and the formula will be plus or equal to. We'll take this to left. We'll click on first status. We have to highlight the whole row over here. So I'll delete dollar from the center is equal to double inverted comma overdue, double inverted comma close. Whenever we insert any text inside Excel formulas, we have to take the text in double inverted commas. Now I'll click on drop down. We'll go to customized format. We'll go to fill. From here I'll select red color. We'll go to font and we'll change the font color as white. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. OK. So whenever the status will be overdue, the whole row will be highlighted. In case you want to highlight rest of the details also, before applying the formula, select the whole data. If I'll click on complete and we'll change the status as overdue, the row got highlighted. Perfect. I'll undo this, Ctrl Z or Command Z. Priority. I'll select priority from top to bottom. We'll go to Data tab. We'll come in the center, Data Tools. From here we will select Data Validation. We'll select List, Source, Low, comma, Medium, comma, High. Now we will come down and we'll click on OK. So my drop-down list of priority got created. We'll select all the priorities one by one. Perfect. In case you want to highlight your priorities, it can be done through conditional formatting. Now I'll come to right hand side. At risk. We'll select from top to bottom. We'll go to insert. In insert, we get the option of checkbox. I'll click over here and checkboxes got inserted automatically. In case you haven't got the option of checkbox, you can create drop down over here of yes and no. % done. I'll take some random % over here. 50, enter. We can't see % over here. We'll click on top. We'll go to Home tab. We'll come in the center. In center we can see %. I'll click on %. We'll delete this and we'll do as 50%. We'll take some other figures also. I have taken these figures just to apply conditional formatting. And when I'll apply conditional formatting, these figures will be my reference. I'll select from top to bottom. We'll go to Home tab and we'll change the cell color. We'll do as red. We'll change the font color as white. We'll leave it selected. We'll go to conditional formatting. Highlight cell rule. We'll come to right hand side and we'll select equal to. Over here we have got our entry box. I'll put double inverted comma twice over here. We'll click on drop down, customize format, fill. From here I'll select white color. Font color will also be white. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. OK. We can't see any changes. We'll go to conditional formatting once again. We'll come down and we'll click on Manage Rules. The rule which we have inserted right now is on top. We'll click on the rule. We'll come down and we'll click on Edit Rule. Just notice I had inserted double inverted comma 2 times, but conditional formatting inserted extra double inverted commas. So I'll delete rest and we'll just keep 2 and we'll click on OK. OK. So whenever there will be no figure, color of cells will be white automatically. Now I'll select from top to bottom. We'll go to conditional formatting. We'll come down. Over here we get the option of data bars. We'll come to right and we'll select green color. Green color got inserted. We'll go to conditional formatting once again. Manage rules. This is the rule what we have inserted right now. We'll click on the rule. We'll come down and we'll click on edit rule. Positive values. We will select green color, means dark green color. Minimum, maximum, we can see automatic. We'll select number. Minimum value we will take as 0. We'll come to maximum. We'll select number. Maximum value we will take as 1. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. OK. One more thing is pending over here. We want our whole row to be highlighted whenever we check at risk. One thing to see very closely. When I clicked on at risk means when this is tick, and when we notice our formula bar, we can see true over here. If I'll untick this, now it became false. So when we will insert our formula in conditional formatting, we are going to use true and false. I'll come to left. We'll click on task 1. We'll select till bottom and we'll select till extreme right. We'll go to conditional formatting. We'll come down and we'll click on new rule. From here I'll select classic and from the drop down I'll select use a formula to determine which cells to format. We'll click over here and we'll insert my formula. But before that, I'll take this to right. Plus or equal to, I'll click on first entry box of at risk. We have to highlight the whole row. So I'll delete dollar from the center. Is equal to true. True is a text, but we will not take true in double inverted commas. We'll come down. Over here we see red color and this color is by default. We will leave this color and we'll click on OK. We can't see any changes, but when I check the box, the whole row got highlighted. We'll select row number 3 and 4. We'll go to Home tab and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial black. We'll select row number 4 and we'll decrease the font size. If required, we will have to adjust the column size also. Perfect. We'll come to left. We'll increase size of row number 2. We'll select till end and we'll merge the cells. This will be project tracker. We will put name of the project over here. We'll click on the name and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial black. If required, we can increase the text size or font size. and our project tracker is ready now.
I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then, bye bye.